Good morning, everybody, and welcome on in. I hope everybody's having a really great day, and sorry about that shitty start to the stream right there. That was horrible. You know, I had everything set ready to go, as is the story for every stream, said every streamer ever, and I go to put my headphones back in, tested before the stream, and all I hear is this really harsh static feedback. And this is something you guys would have heard 100%. It wasn't just my headset, it was blasting static, real harsh static. I didn't know what the hell happened. I thought maybe my Go XLR took a dump and decided not to go, or maybe my trying to think of the right name for it, but my DBX audio equipment just failed, or maybe it was a cord, and so I'm switching cords. I even at one point had the mic going direct to the Go XLR, and it still did it, and then I swapped a cord for a much shorter cord that wouldn't have worked for stream, and that worked. But now I knew it was this cord, and I tracked it down, and apparently something was smushing the cord in between. I don't know, when I started streaming now, desk settled, I think, and was putting just a little bit of pressure on it, and it fucked it up hard. So really dumb. Makes me want to replace this cord. If this cord is that finicky, I don't ever want to have that situation again, so I'll probably have to put an order in for a much more durable microphone cable. But that was stupid. That was really bad. I appreciate everybody who waited. I didn't want to have you guys wait too long, which is why I just decided to end the stream, and because I didn't know how long it was going to take, and come back with a fresh go live notification for everybody. That way you would know it's actually fixed. But here we are. What a start. How's everybody doing today? Eccentric Meal, welcome on in. How's it going? Dark Passenger, how you doing today? Welcome on in. Chris Setsuko, welcome on in. You're having a good day. T-Nabe, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope everybody's fan-tastic and much better now that we're actually live. We're here. And so much has happened over this past week in terms of just random news, random movie news, a little bit of game news, weird tech news, just a lot of stuff had happened. So let's get right to it so we can get to those runs sooner than later. So to start off on a sad note, just to get the sad stuff done up front here, really cool actor Emmett Walsh, which if you're not familiar with who he is, I'll pop open the screen so you can see him. Really famous actor, had a lot of side roles. I don't know if he ever actually starred in anything, but he had a lot of supporting roles. He was in Blade Runner. He was in a lot of movies. Passed away this past week at 88. So I thought that was worth mentioning. This guy's been in so many amazing films, and definitely one of the best films ever, which is Blade Runner. A little sad to see that happen, but yeah, he had passed this past week. But in other, maybe more happy movie news, before we get to a couple trailers I had lined up for you guys, they're apparently, for better or for worse, going to be making a Happy Gilmore 2? I guess? It's pretty far from the original, right? Like, Happy Gilmore 1 came out in like the mid 90s or something like that, late 90s. So I don't know how they're gonna reclaim the magic of that movie. Like, it was fine as a one shot. I don't really think we need a two. Adam Sandler's gonna be in it, the actor who played Shooter McGavin, which I can never remember his name, but he's been in a lot of shit over the years, is gonna be in it. Bob Barker, of course, will not be in it, because he did pass. But I don't know why we need another Happy Gilmore. This kind of feels like it's gonna fall into the role of movies that are being rebooted for no good fucking reason. We've seen so many of these movies over the past, 5 years, especially over the past 5 years, where they bring back franchises that just don't need to be brought back. Or if they do, maybe there is a fan following for them. Happy Gilmore, I can't imagine that as a big following. They tend to wreck it, right? Like Bill and Ted, they wrecked it. The Matrix, they wrecked it. I just don't see the need for a Happy Gilmore 2, but maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Kind of seems like a weird move, but it is what it is. In other weird news, now I had never seen The Batman. I know it got a lot of traction. A lot of people saw it. That was the one, can't remember his name. Rob something. Pattinson, maybe? Patterson? You guys know who I'm talking about. He was in a Batman movie that came out a few years back. I don't think it did terribly well at the box. Like, everybody talked about it for like 5 minutes and then it went away. Well, they're apparently doing a spin-off series based on the Penguin character from that particular movie. It's just going to be called The Penguin. It's going to be on HBO. So maybe it'll actually be worth a damn. I'm not a big superhero fan in general. Like the movies, like I hit and miss here or there, take them or leave them. Not a big superhero movie follower, but I did love the Dark Knight trilogy, which is the only reason I'm even talking about this. Now, the tone of this, because it's going to be on HBO Max, and the teaser trailer, which we won't watch this teaser trailer, but I did watch it, looked okay. Didn't look bad. It's still keeping Colin Farrell as the Joker character from the movie. So if anything, that could be okay because he's a decent actor. But I don't know. I'm hoping they go real dark and gritty, right? Like, it's on HBO, so maybe we'll get lucky and it won't get the CW treatment. I don't know what the hell is up with DC. Like, you look at Marvel and all, like, granted, I admittedly haven't watched most of them, but I hear from people, just people that really love these superhero movies. Marvel, they do a good job in the theaters. All the TV shows do a really decent job. Everything that they do, they really kind of give a pretty decent experience for their universe. DC, on the other hand, is weird. Like, aside from the Dark Knight trilogy, like, they've had most of their shit on the CW, and then really shitty movies, like over and over again, really shitty movies. Like, I'm sure there's exceptions in there, which, you know, you guys, I'm sure will start talking about here and let me know, well, this one was actually good, and I'm sure there are. But they just don't seem to know what they're doing at all, in terms of, like, trying to actually make quality material. But with this actually coming to HBO, maybe we'll get lucky, and it'll be something enjoyable. I actually think the Batman universe is something kind of enjoyable if they go like the super gritty side of that, like they tried to do with the Dark Knight trilogy. Could make the Penguin kind of interesting. But we will see. Not holding my breath on that one. But speaking of HBO, HBO is on sale, apparently. I'm only mentioning this because I mentioned the Penguin, but until the 9th, if you've been itching for an HBO subscription, now's the time. They're apparently doing up to 45% off sale. You know, this isn't a sponsored thing. I have zero affiliation with HBO. I fucking love HBO Max, or I guess it's just Max now, but I love it. Really good content, really good library of past content. Like, out of all the streaming services out there, I think HBO is my favorite, without a doubt. I like it more than Netflix by a good amount. Like it more than any of these other services. Fucking HBO, and massive sale going on with them. So highly recommend checking it out if you're currently not subscribed. They're only doing it on yearly shit, so you do gotta put a bit of money up front. But for like their 4K tier, I think it was something like 140 for when you usually pay like 200 for that. So just throwing that out there. Anybody's interested. Trying to get through these things here quickly. All right, so here we're getting into the stuff that I actually wanted to talk about. And the big thing that I'm sure you guys are all aware of, hopefully everybody's already seen this trailer, and if you follow me on Twitter or Discord, you saw me post about this. The new Alien trailer. There we go. I dropped my Steam Deck when I was fixing the mic. The new Alien trailer is out for what looks to be promising for one of the stupidest named movies in a while. Alien Romulus. Why is this a stupid named movie? Well, because it sounds like a Star Trek movie. Romulus. You guys follow any Star Trek, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Even if you don't follow that, it's just kind of a weird name, like I get it. If you look into what Romulus actually means, it could make a lot of sense for what they're trying to do with the movie, with the franchise. It's fine. It's a weird word choice considering sci-fi and another really big sci-fi franchise, Romulus. But anyway, I digress on that.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Ms. Fiendish coming on in with the 41
Where?
months.
What? New Alien movie. What now?
What? What? Thank you so much for the 41 months. I'll really appreciate it. Give me some hearts in chat for that 41-month resub. Let me get a point added to the counter here for that as well. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. There we go. All right. Alien. So, name aside, let's watch this trailer together. I want to talk about this trailer and dissect the ever-loving shit out of this trailer. So let's go.
Run.
All right, so very, very, very short trailer. Let me start it over. We'll probably watch this thing on loop. And while we watch this, I'm actually going to make what is hopefully not going to be a horrible decision here. Where's my capture device here? I guess that's it.
Run.
Uh-huh. Fix that for us. I noticed my capture card, because of course it did, defaulted to 1080p with the wrong color profile, which why that looked super washed out. Glad I caught that before we started doing the runs. That looks correct now. So, stuff and things. What a day. What a day for tech issues. Anyway, Alien. So right off the bat, and to kind of dissect this here a little bit, it's hard to really take too much from a teaser trailer right away, right? Let me do one quick change here, just to get some music going in the background while we do this, because there's going to be a lot of dead air pausing this trailer. Okay, there we go. All right, so it's hard to take too much from a teaser trailer, right? Like the trailer is literally, you can see down here, a minute. It's 1 minute of teasing us for the new Alien movie. Now, the Alien movie takes place between the first Alien and Aliens. Fred Alvarez said it takes place exactly 30 years after the first Alien movie. So, for whatever reason, whatever happens between that movie and Aliens, hell ensues here, apparently. Now, they haven't made an official statement on this, so this is pure speculation. I am of the mindset that this could very well be Alien Isolation, the movie. I shit you not, I really think this is Alien Isolation, the movie, and I'll tell you why. First, Fred Alvarez got the idea for making this movie after playing Alien Isolation. Now, that could just be a coincidence, but let's try to take like some hints here. How does Alien Isolation start?
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Drakduck!
Did you see the new Chilla's art game?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I've heard of it, and we will be getting to that on a future stream. 100%. But Drakduck, thank you so much for the 42 months. I hope you're having a really good day today. Get some hearts in chat for Drak. And that resub, please. Let me add some points to the counter here. If I can find it. There it is. All right. So, ship coming into a space station. How much you want to bet this space station is Sevastopol? How much you want to bet this is Sevastopol? I bet you it is. I bet you this is the ship at the start of Alien Isolation approaching Sevastopol, and that's where this movie is going to take place. Now, I hope that this is either a long movie or part of maybe a duel or a trilogy. if they are going to do Alien Isolation, because that game had a lot of content, and granted, you could squeeze that down a lot for a movie, right? But still, I hope they stretch it out a bit, or at least make a nice long movie. But I have a feeling that that's it. Why else do I think this could be Alien Isolation? The movie here. It's because of this right here. I don't know about you guys. I got a big feeling that this, because of how they set up this scene here, could be Amanda Ripley. I really think it could be. There are some major throwback Aliens Ripley vibes coming from this little snippet here. If that's not Amanda Ripley, then they really did just want to sample some shit from Aliens to like give you some Sigourney Weaver when she's going down to find Newt vibes. Because that's what this scene screams to me right here in this teaser, is Ripley. And I think that this could very well be Amanda Ripley, which, if you guys have seen Aliens, specifically the director's cut of Aliens, you know Amanda Ripley was Ripley's daughter, who, since she was in hypersleep for, what was it, 57 years? She lived her entire life and died while Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, was in hypersleep. So you get a snippet of her, they show her photo, they talk about her for all of 30 seconds in the special edition of Aliens. That 30 seconds was enough for them to spawn the game Alien Isolation. And now what I think is now happening, Alien Isolation, the movie. I could be way off base on this. This could be not it at all. But I really have a strong feeling that that's what we're looking at here, is essentially Alien Isolation, the movie. Ship approaching a space station. I think it's Sevastopol. Fred Alvarez doing this, I think, is kind of a great choice for a director. Don't Breathe was good. I liked Don't Breathe quite a bit. I thought that was a cool movie. I haven't seen the sequel because the trailer just didn't interest me at all in seeing the sequel. I'll probably get around to it at some point, but just haven't seen it. Evil Dead, the reboot that happened in 2016, I want to say it was a great movie. That was really, really well done. Now that being said, this could be something completely different than Isolation, and going off that we don't know what it actually is, I think that could have been a little snippet there from Isolation 2, right? Like, in the vent, you look up, and there's an alien. If you've played Isolation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I think at a glance, from what we can tell from a teaser trailer, which is not a lot, it looks good. The atmosphere feels here. It feels like a 1970s alien-designed ship. All the aesthetics here in this ship feel like it would have come straight out of Alien. Like, all of this, like the corridors, the doors, the lighting, the grating, the suit design, everything about this looks straight out of that time period, which is great. We don't know if it's going to be good. It could be a steaming pile of shit. You know, the Alien franchise has had, unfortunately, a lot of increasingly bad movies. You know, Alien, the original, fantastic. Aliens, fantastic. Alien 3, not that great, really. Man, the writing of Alien 3 is horrible. The dialogue of Alien 3 is horrible. The set placement for where they did it was fine. Like, it led into that bleak alien universe to have it on, a prison, I guess. Like, I was okay with the setting. But just the writing overall was just a steaming pile of dog shit. Not a fan of Alien 3. It's fine, but it's not good. Alien Resurrection. Alien Resurrection was a good alien film if you just want like some random alien shit in an almost alien comedy type of movie. The movie is not at all what Alien should have been. There's way too much comedy in that film going on between like Ron Perlman and I can't remember the other guy's name that he bounced off of a lot. That played the guy in the wheelchair. That guy's been in a lot of shit too. But yeah, just not a great movie. It was okay though. It just wasn't great. Liked it more than Alien 3. We had the 2 Alien vs. Predator movies. First one was okay, though definitely weirdly paced and not great, but it was okay. Second one was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Like, what a steaming pile of crap that was. And then you get into Ridley Scott's latest projects. Prometheus. I liked Prometheus a lot. If they would have just had that alien, if they would have just had that planet be LV-426, the planet from Aliens, and had that one engineer die in the chair with the alien coming out of his chest. Just 2 simple changes. A name change for the planet and the dude dying in the chair. I get it. The engineer in Prometheus, you can say it's not the space jockey. They're way smaller than the space. It's the space jockey. It's the same thing. It's the same ship. It's the same suits. It's the same everything. They fucked up on the scale of the actual space jockey for whatever reason and made them just, instead of being like huge titan looking creatures, just being very tall people, which was a weird choice, but whatever. If they would have just had it die in the chair, it would have been somewhat acceptable and it would have at least directly tied to Alien and would have been a great movie. But they didn't. Really missed the mark on that. That stupid decision aside, it's still a pretty good movie. I liked Prometheus for what it was. But it led to one of the worst Alien movies, which was Alien Covenant. And I don't know what Ridley Scott was thinking for Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant was horrible. It was really bad. Starting just out of the gate, the initial, like, first 10 minutes of the movie was just a middle finger to his previous movie he just did. Previous movie, Prometheus. Who are these engineers? Let's go find these engineers. We want to see what these engineers actually are. Let's talk to them. Let's see why they created us. Let's see why they attacked us. Let's figure it out. The engineers. Start of this Alien Covenant. Let's nuke the engineers. Like, you fucking... So stupid. Such a stupid movie. It was such a lame attempt at rehashing the original Alien. It just wasn't good. It was really bad. Alien Covenant was shit. So we've had some not great entries in the Alien franchise, not to mention Alien Covenant. If it wasn't bad enough that the movie was a complete pile of crap, it also meant that Neil Blomkamp's Alien movie, that was going to be a direct sequel from Aliens, overwriting Alien 3, and would have had Sigourney Weaver, the guy that played Hicks, and just a bunch of the original cast members back in that movie. Probably Bishop would have been in that movie. Get Lance Henriksen back in there. Like, that movie got canceled because of Ridley Scott's abomination Alien Covenant. I'm so salty. So salty about Alien Covenant. I would have way rather have seen what Neil would have done with the Alien franchise than what we got with Covenant. If anything, we would have gotten another Alien movie with Sigourney Weaver. And yeah, I'm going to say his last name wrong, but that actor, like, man, what a train wreck. Hey, Chill, welcome on in. How you doing today? Kriba, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, man. But I remember his take on Evil Dead being really gory. I don't know if I've heard that take. Dreadful feel. If you mean like in terms of like the bleakness of Alien 3, Alien 3 definitely nailed that with its setting. And they did, for all the stuff Alien 3 did wrong, they did a bunch of stuff right, which is why it was so disappointing. Because they had all the elements there for a possible decent Alien movie. I still think it was a weird choice for them for it to be in a prison and how they did it, but I was willing to accept it because it fit that dystopian future that Alien kind of has. And they just didn't do a good job. Didn't do a good job at all. But I'm excited for this. It comes out in August. I'm definitely going to see it. This is one of those movies, I got to be honest, I don't want to go to a theater to see it. I'd much rather see it at home. I hope it's going to have a side-by-side theater at-home release, but it's probably not, which means I'm probably going to have to wait until next year before I'm going to see this fucking movie. So I don't know, maybe I'll drag my ass to the theater and actually see it. It's like, I don't know. It depends what the next trailer is. If the actual trailer, when the full trailer drops for this thing, if it looks good, strong maybe I'll go to a theater to see it. Strong maybe. You think the longer was better? So, the longer version of Alien 3 was better with one big change they did in that movie. And I can already hear what you guys are going to say. If anybody in here is big Alien buff and they've read the stuff and they follow the universe, I already probably know what you're going to say. In the original cut, the theatrical cut of Alien 3, the alien, in a very stupid decision, came out of the dog full size. The alien came out of the dog and it was bigger than the dog. It was really dumb. I don't know why they didn't make it a chest burster. They went full-blown alien size and they fucked that up. Now, what should they have done in the special edition? They should have taken that scene and had it come out of the dog in a small chest burster. Would have taken, 30 seconds of scene just to make it come out, and it's a little tiny chest burster and it scurries away, and we already know they grow rapidly, so you don't got to show any evolution of it or nothing, and that it is what it is. That would have made sense. Instead, they redid the entire scene. There was no longer a dog. It was a cow. And the alien came out of a cow. Which one breaks the whole thing of it coming out small as a chest burster, period. Because it still should have come out as a chest burster out of a cow instead of a fully formed alien. It just didn't make sense. It looked dumb. But it also wasn't a dog alien. Now, the director has said that, it was never intended to be a dog alien. Bull fucking shit. Dude is saying that 1000% because he's trying to justify the special edition or trying to justify why he had that thing to be full size and had to do it from a cow. It was 100% a dog alien. If you watch that movie and you watch that thing's movements and how it runs and how it eats and its behavior, because this was the first time we've seen an alien eat, and it ate like a dog eating something because it had dog DNA. It was crossbred with a dog. And this was kind of touched upon in other aliens lore from other books and other games, other entries in this franchise, in this universe, to where if an alien comes out of another creature, they kind of swap DNA, having that symbiotic parasitic relationship of how it grows, it takes from its host. It was 100% a dog alien. Having it come out of a cow, it didn't move like a cow. It wasn't built muscular like a cow. It was a dog, and it made no sense for the special edition to have it come out of a cow. The rest of the special edition's fine, but that portion of it was stupid. Really, really stupid. A lot of weird problems with that movie, with Alien 3. Yeah. There's that footage of the dog they had with the alien costume. I don't know if I know about that. I don't know if I know about that. Alien 3. Okay, anyway, we can keep talking about Alien, but I feel like we need to move this along a little bit. So Alien, I'm excited for it. Comes out in August. We'll be watching the full trailer whenever the hell that actually drops. But I'm really excited to see the new Alien movie and see what it's going to be about. I really think there's a high probability that this is Alien Isolation, the game. And that scene that we're seeing right here is a shot of Amanda Ripley. Could be wrong, but I would put money on it. I would put money on it. All right, next trailer I wanted us to watch, and the last trailer we're going to watch before we get into the actual runs, and I haven't seen this yet, is the teaser trailer for... Oh, I should probably halt the music. Here, mute. Oh, that's going to mute the site. Whatever, I'll just reopen it. Is the teaser trailer for the new Beetlejuice movie. I don't know if I have high hopes or not for this. Kind of surprised they actually went forward to make this. On one side, interesting note of production for this. They had literally one day left to shoot this movie when the writer's strike happened. One day. One day of shooting when the writer's strike happened. And they had to postpone one day of shooting. For how long did that go on? Like 6 months? Something like that? And so as soon as it was over, they were able to finish shooting that one day and then go into post-production. But like, holy crap. Did I like Alien Fireteam Elite? I thought it was fine. I enjoyed Fireteam Elite. I just thought it was underwhelming of a game. It didn't have anything to keep you going back to it. It was really trying to be like a Left 4 Dead type of a game. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, it was fine. It just got way too heavy on the synthetics in that game. Like, that got boring really quick. Like, you wanted aliens, and then they kept pumping synthetics at you, and that was weird and not fun. And once you finished the game, there was no real reason to go back and go through it again. Like, sure, you could maybe go through it once or twice to try your upgraded weapons. And maybe if you had some friends, you can go on there and play it a couple times because it had multiplayer aspects. But by and large, like, it really didn't have replayability. And after the first month that game was out, the player base dropped significantly. 3 months after it, you're lucky to find a game online. It was really bad. The DLC that came out for it was essentially dead on arrival because nobody was online playing it. So it's just kind of a bummer. The Alien game that came out recently, that RTS, that was a ton of fun. That's a good game. Highly recommend that Alien RTS. I can't remember what it was called, but if anybody wants to throw that in chat, like that's a good game. Hey, Remus, coming on in with +1 to the streak, using your points towards something rather than literally nothing. You've triggered a wheel, so we'll get to that after we watch this trailer. God, please don't be shitty. The song choice already. I gotta pause. Why do they keep doing that in movies? Like, I'm so irritated with that. Like, they'll take a song and they try to like redo it to give it like a horror vibe or a creepy vibe, like some like really upbeat song, and try to just redo it to sound like it always, they all sound like that. They all have the same fucking tone to them. Every time they do it. It's the same thing, just with different lyrics every single time they do this for a horror movie. It's not good. Stop. I'm sorry. I get so irritated with that.
Daylight come and we want to go. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go. Me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day. Daylight come and we want to go.
The juice is loose.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I being like overly critical? Did this look good at all to anybody? Like, I might just be being way fucking overly critical on this. Because I know I can be very critical watching stuff and dissecting it and have pretty strong feelings on stuff. I don't know if I liked anything I saw in this trailer. Okay, there's the attic, there's the model set that was a big part in the original. I think it's bigger. I don't remember it being that big. I feel like this is way bigger than it was, but maybe it was the same size. It's been a while since I've seen the original. Comes out of the set, much like what happened in the original. That's fine. And like, before I say this, to be overly critical at this moment here in this teaser, Michael Keaton is a fantastic actor. He's been in some really great shit. He is like AAA quality actor who is way underutilized in Hollywood. Dude can act his ass off and is really fucking good. This felt weird.
The juice is loose.
Like, the juice is loose. And then the delivery of that just felt so fucking flat. Like,
Juice is loose. The juice is loose.
like, what is that? Can I sample that? Hold on. Let me see if I can sample that.
The juice is loose. The juice is loose. The juice is loose.
Hey, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Supposed to sample when I do things.
The juice is loose. The juice is loose.
I don't think my Go XLR is sampling correctly. Because it's supposed to you're supposed to record when I hold you down. It's not doing shit. I wonder why that is. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's just not doing nothing. Test. Ah, that's a bummer. I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. Why that's no longer sampling. Because it should be. I wanted to sample the Juice is Loose and use it for stupid shit during stream, but apparently I can't do that. Add that to the list of tech issues for today. But yeah, maybe I'm being just a little too critical about that, but it just...
The juice is loose.
It didn't sound good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Best Batman ever? Yes. By and large. It just keeps getting funnier. Mark Keaton will always be Batman. Need to watch the first. The first one's good. I like the first Beetlejuice. It's a good movie. Would have loved him if they took him down, say, at the very least, throwback to the line part 1. The juice is loose. I don't even know what to say. Looks like it's recording. And I let up and it does nothing. I want it to completely sample. I want it to completely sample. I want it to completely sample everything going on right now. See, that played stuff. It heard me saying I want to sample. I don't know. I don't get it. That was chaotic. That was chaotic. Ah, fuck it. Anyway. That's what happens when you do things live. How about we do a wheel? I'd rather do this wheel. We got 1 sub, 2 in blue, 3 in red. We got some marbles in gray on there. Hey, Uchi, welcome on in. Rez, welcome on in. Ratmus, I think I said hi, but I'll say it again just in case. Welcome on in. Let's spin. Well, let me lower that volume so I don't blow our eardrums out. There we go. I don't know why it's not sampling. I wanted the juice is loose. Alright, what did that land on? Why is my screen not in front of me anymore? Alright, 1 sub. Let's go ahead and gift that out. See who is going to get a sub. It's processing. The winner of the gifted wheel sub is going to go out to...
Wearing a very well-tailored person.
Congratulations, you just been stitched. Enjoy your emotes. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to say. All the crazy stuff for today. Crazy trailers. One really cool looking trailer from Alien Romulus. One, I don't know. You know, it's... Maybe Beetlejuice will be good. Maybe it'll be really good. I'm not gonna damn the movie off of just one line from a teaser trailer. I just think that was an underwhelming introduction to Beetlejuice coming back. Was the juice is loose. But whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to these runs, huh? Just making sure everything is set up like it should be. Let's switch on over. You think it'll be decent enough? Could be. Could be great. You know, it could be a movie that's like as good or better than the original. It could be fantastic. I could watch it and eat my words and be like, man, I know what I was talking about. This is actually really, really damn good. I just felt like they could have given a better thing for a teaser, is I guess it. Like a bit rugged. Well, you gotta think how much time has passed. Like, you know, this, like, how old is Michael Keaton these days, you know? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let me make sure my Controller is good to go. It lit up. I'm guessing that means it's good. It didn't do that little rumble it usually does. Alright, let's see. Is my splits gonna work? Splits are gonna work. Why is that pink? And green? I hate you, Elgato. I hate you so much. See, if I exit out, will it fix it? Oh, jeez. Are you kidding me? He's 72? I would have never guessed. Holding up really well for 72. Shit. Elgato great. Look how great that looks. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, that fixed it. All right. All right. Watch it break again as soon as it does this. No, that looks good. That looks good. He is a dead guy. Beetle dead guy. Alright, so now this isn't an actual run because we gotta prep it. By prepping it, I mean do this once. Alright. Should be good to go. He's the ghost with the most. This is true. Drink some water. The juice is loose. Oh yeah, I used to watch that Beetlejuice cartoon. And we're off. And after the start to today, I wasn't sure we'd actually be here. Oh shit. I have to restart. I got an itch. As soon as I got to the car, my body's like, you think it's gonna be a good run? I'm about to give you the most massive mustache itch you've ever felt in your life. Beetlejuice. Beetlegeist? Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Who is the better to come back after saying their name 3 times? Beetlejuice or Candyman? I'm gonna say Candyman. Candyman was way scarier than fucking Beetlejuice by like a mile. Fucking Tony Todd. I mean, then again, like, Candyman was supposed to be, like, really scary. Beetlejuice was always, like, a fun comedy, kind of. Supposed to be mildly scary. Hey, Camo! How you doing? My mustache Twitch channel. That'd be ridiculous. Meta, welcome. Yeah, it was, I wouldn't even say it was a dark comedy, really. Oh, shit. Like, it definitely was not like, you know, bright comedy, but I wouldn't say it was, super dark. It's just like a Tim Burton comedy. I feel like he has his own genre for a lot of shit. Like, Tim Burton is one of those directors that when they make a movie, you can clearly tell it's their movie. Like, there's no mistaking it. It's like, oh, that's Tim Burton do that? Oh, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Every one of his movies feels uniquely him. It's cool when directors do that. Like, that's how you know, like, a director is doing something, like, really special. Like their stuff or not. If they can make movies to where it just feels so different than any other movie out there, to where you can be like, oh, this is definitely this person. Like, that's kind of special. Like, Tim Burton does that. David Lynch 100% does that too. Like, when you see a David Lynch film, like, you know that's a fucking David Lynch film. And then there's, like, for better or for worse in that type of regard, right? Like, you look at, like, Michael Bay, it's like, oh yeah, you can tell Michael Bay stuff because literally everything explodes. It's like, oh yeah, this gotta be Michael Bay, right? Like, that soda can blew up that house. The pencil eraser exploded. Oh yeah, it's definitely Michael Bay. And some directors have little tells, like J.J. Abrams. You know how you can tell a J.J. Abrams film? If there's excessive amounts of lens flare. 100%. Every single movie he has ever done has so much lens flare. It is ridiculous. He loves that shit. Like, oh man, that scene, I think that scene's really good. But you know what would make it even better? Fucking lens flare. But, and J.J. Abrams does some really good shit, though. Really, really good shit. I don't know if James Cameron necessarily has a tell that you can be like, oh, that's definitely a James Cameron movie, but like all of his movies are really, really well done. So in terms of just like really high quality, I guess that's kind of a tell, but not really. Why are you running into the gate, James? You're killing me. Let's see, can I reset this? This is bad. Like, why did my fucking controller mess up? Yeah, it totally did. It's fine now. I had to replug it. Ruined my run. This day is cursed. It's cursed! I haven't seen the Avatar movies, honestly. I don't know if they're good or bad. And I'm kind of pissed about it to an extent, because I really should have made it a point to go see the original Avatar when it was in theaters all those years ago. Because everyone I've ever talked to about the original Avatar says it's the best 3D that's ever been done. And I will never experience that now. I mean, unless it gets re-released in theater at some point, which maybe it will, I will never ever see it. All right, let's go ahead, get here. Everything's fine. You know, I say that though, and it actually is a really, really nice day. Tech issues aside, it is beautiful outside here today. And if it really was that bad from these little tech issues, I'd be extra salty about it, but it actually is a pretty nice day. How about you guys? How's your guys' day going? There we go. You saw it in 3D, it was super cool. That's what everybody keeps saying. It's like the best 3D experience ever. You know, 3D in movies has never really caught on. In fact, 3D in movies kind of died out. Like, you're hard-pressed to even find a 3D capable TV anymore. They just don't really make them. I'm sure you probably could find one if you really wanted to, but it's not like, you know, 7, 8 years ago you'd go to whatever electronics store and they'd have all sorts of 3D TVs. Fucking hell. They'd have all sorts of 3D TVs on sale. A bunch of them on display so you could like see, you know, their 3D in action. There was the different types of 3D. You had active and shutter. Or no, was it passive and shutter? Lenses. Lenses that were, the passive ones were the same ones you would use like if you went to a theater for those TVs. And they had active ones that actually had like some built-in electronics and offered a better 3D experience, but those were pretty questionable, to be honest. I had a pair of those or a TV that supported those active 3D glasses, I should say. And like the worst thing about them is they would go through batteries like crazy. Not even if you were using them, like you know, turn them off and put them in storage in a drawer or whatever. You come back to them a couple months later because you wanted to watch something in 3D. They'd be dead. Like you'd almost have to make it a habit to after every single movie to pop the battery. And then the glasses themselves were like really expensive if you wanted to buy more of them, and it's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, 3D can add a lot to a viewing experience if it's done right, but a lot of Hollywood just doesn't understand how to do it. 3D in general for most movies became just, let's have stuff blow up and fly at the audience. And that was 3D to most directors. Let's do this movie in 3D so we can have, you know, these bullets fly at you, or shrapnel come at the audience, or do some stupid thing because it's 3D. And that was most 3D movies. It just, they didn't do it to add anything. I think like maybe the only movie I ever saw in 3D that actually felt like it added stuff to the movie. God, forgetting the name. I want to say it was Hugo was originally 3D. If I'm remembering the right movie. And that looked great. They weren't trying to shove 3D in your face. It added atmosphere and depth to the movie. It did what 3D was supposed to do. To elevate your viewing experience. Not to be all gimmicky. Now it's like you want to watch 3D, it's you practically got to get like a VR headset. And then like there's only one VR headset out right now that's even worth watching 3D content on. and it costs an arm and a leg. Yeah, dead center in the TV. Yeah, because if you were off a bit, you'd lose some of the effect. You could be a little off. Maybe not dead center, depending on the size of the TV. But you didn't want to be off far to the side. Because that was not going to give you the optimal effect with the 3D. But it was interesting for when it was a thing. I mean, Nintendo went hard on 3D with the 3DS. Although for anybody in here that had a 3DS, or still has one, how often did you actually play with the 3D on versus just turning it off? Because I felt like anytime I played on a 3DS, I would turn on the 3D for all of, you know, maybe 5 minutes when I would get a brand new 3DS game. And then it would be 2D the entire rest of the time. Like, okay, so that's what it looks like in 3D, that's cool. And then I turn it off. Like, the 3DS 3D was fine. Like, it worked. It just almost kind of made me feel like every time I turned it on, I was crossing my eyes. Which wasn't the most comfortable 3D experience in the world. "3DX XL" made it a little bit more enjoyable. +1. It's not too bad. Let's go. We're actually running. No, James, you're supposed to be running. Not running into railing. You doofus. So did you guys hear all those leaks for the Silent Hill 2 remake? Claim that it's going to come out in May? I don't know about that. I would think if it's actually going to come out in May, they would have said something by now. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Oh, jeez. I had to. I know we goofed a couple paces there, but like, it was rough. I feel like they would have said something if it was actually going to be in May, because May is not that far off. Like 2 months away. So if they're gonna release it really that last minute, that's pretty suspect. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I really think they're waiting for the movie to completely finish so they can release them at the same time and get all that cross media money. People from the game want the game, are going to want to see the movie. People who saw the movie are going to want to play the game. It makes sense. It does heighten potential sales. I remember back in the day, pretty much around like original Xbox days, we would get a lot of those movie game releasings at the same exact time. I think maybe the biggest one I remember was the King Kong video game. Coming out the same time the movie did. Not a great game. It was fine. It was, you know, it was just okay. It was about as good as the movie was. They don't really do that too much anymore, though. That was 10:03, maybe? I think that was 10:03. Really, low clock. I think it's a kind of a shitty clock. Because I think that's one of the times it has, like, multiple entries, but we're just gonna run it anyway. I don't want to reset. No, controller! What in the hell? Is my USB cord dying now too? Like, what is this today? Why is the camera messing with me now? Camera, please! I really don't want to keep restarting these runs. This is the second time this cable is... And it had to be... I mean, it could be the controller, I guess. It's hard to tell. But I jiggled the cable and he started running again.
Just a few bits I found in the couch cushions. Also, damn it, James.
Damn it, James. Like, that's weird. I hope it's not my controller port is going out. That would be irritating. I'd rather it be the cable. Although, considering where I have to route the cable, I'd rather it be, I think, actually the controller. Fuck. Hey, Sam, welcome on in. How you doing? The juice is loose.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Sam gifting a sub to Camo. Camo, you've been stitched for 42 months. Enjoy those emotes, Sam. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Camo. Appreciate that. Get some hearts in chat for Sam. Please. There we go. I think every time I drop the juice down, down that chute, that's gonna be the new thing. The juice is loose. I'll find that sound clip, too, and get a proper thing for it. It'll be the new thing for these runs. What the hell? I've never seen the camera start like that. Going down the center hallway. Faj, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that too. Bits in the couch cushions. James, stop running. Yeah, plus 15 because of that shenanigan. Shenanigans. And some of the pacing here is good. I feel like we'd probably have a considerably lower time had that controller not messed up on us. Come on, James, get these coins in. Shenanigans. Ah, James. James. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, now let me pull up the RNG. Got 10. Oh. Not 07, not 06. 10. Oh, there's only one 1003. It's not a great arsonist position. But, all things considered, it's really not that bad. Alright, here we go. Ornate, how you doing today? Welcome on in. How's your day going? Kralos, welcome on in. How you doing? You can do it! We will see. I mean, this run's had some technical hiccups. But, you never know. Stranger things has happened. Although not happening this year, apparently. Yeah, they said Stranger Things 5 is not actually coming out this year after all. They're not even expected to finish filming until December. So it's not going to come out till next year. You know, that's going to be weird. Like, you know, the story of Stranger Things is supposed to take place, like, I think they were all in middle school, right? And it's all like 1 year after the next year, and especially after Stranger Things 4. Like, this is a direct continuation of that. So it can't be a time jump. But they're all gonna be like in like their mid-20s now, being middle school students. Like, fuck. It's almost like The Walking Dead. You know, like, if you read on how long they were actually supposed to be out there in The Walking Dead for the original series, it's supposed to only be like 3 or 4 years, something like that. But, you know, by the time the show is over, Carl was like, what, 17 or something like that? Like, a massive amount of time had passed. Oh, they're good, Kriba, they're good. Stranger Things 1 is good. Stranger Things 2, it's okay. It's not my favorite. It's probably maybe my least favorite was 2. 3 was good. 4 was really good. 3 and 4 were both really good. But highly recommend checking them out if you haven't seen them. Just be aware that season 2 may not be your cup of tea. Mainly too, because they had, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's something that happens in season 2 which is going to feel really weird and like, why is this in here? And they kind of reference it for a moment during the first episode, and then there's another episode later on that is all about that. And you'll know what I mean if you see it. And then they never reference it again, ever in the show. It's like they realized that they messed up and that it was stupid and just forgot about it. And in fact, in season 4, they completely overwrite it. So it's no longer canon. They uncannoned a major plot point from season 2 and season 4 because I think they realized how stupid it was. That Master of Puppets scene, that scene was alright. I liked that scene. I almost didn't even give it a chance, to be honest, because that song is so overused. So overused. Fuck, man. Everybody and their dog uses Master of Puppets for everything. But I ultimately liked the scene. I thought it was cool. I wish it would have gone on longer. Felt a little short. Oops, hit that a little too soon, didn't I? All right. The number 64748518. 64748518. Oh, James, stop running into things. 64748518. 64748518. 64748518. 64748518. 64748518. 64748518. 6 4 7 4. That could have been better. I kind of went the wrong direction a couple times on the cylinder, but it wasn't horrible. Out of my way, nurse. Going down. Come on, don't be a glider. No gliders. Gliders. What a fart. You didn't glide though. You died like a good monster. That is quite the emote combination. All right. So I heard that a new Alone in the Dark game is not good. Has anybody played that? I was kind of interested in checking it out until I started seeing the reviews, and it was like, oh, this seems like a waste of time.
Jane.
At least a waste of time at full price. James, go up the ladder, dude. What is with you? You jerk. He hates us. He's mad at us today. Ah. Alone in the Dark. We'll probably check it out eventually, even though it did get kind of low ratings. But more like when it goes on like a Steam sale. Kind of makes you wonder if all those comments about delaying it because they didn't want to go up against a better game. I don't even remember what game it was, but that was literally what they said. Was unfortunately more true than we knew at the time. One ring, two rings, go. Frame issues. Speaking of performance issues, I heard that Dragon's Dogma 2 has like some major computer issues. You know, I wasn't even aware of that game, like the first one at all. It kind of looks like a mixture between, oh, what's it called? Dark Souls and maybe The Witcher a little bit? Maybe? Yeah, they do camo. It's real fucking irritating. Like, I don't want to play your beta. I mean, you think about like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk came out like, what, 3 years ago? And it just got fully fleshed out and finished earlier this year when they released that Phantom Liberty. Now it's at the state everybody expected it to be when it originally came out. 3 years later. But now it's optimized. Yeah. Did you guys see that article that claims the next Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 9, is going to be open world? I mean, maybe. In terms of it being good, maybe. You know, it kind of felt like when they were doing Resident Evil 4 remake, they were almost testing the waters a little bit with open world. Because the way that that whole map kind of loops around on itself and you can get back to certain things and stuff, it definitely had some open world-ish, and I do mean ish because very low on that, vibes. But maybe they could pull it off. You know, the big thing that would make me worried about an open world Resident Evil is I'm fine with an open world Resident Evil if it's only open to make the town feel, or the city or whatever, feel more alive and more thought out. If they start doing shit in that game to where you gotta do quests and make it not like Resident Evil at all anymore, like, that's gonna be dumb. You know, I'm so irritated with myself. Like, granted, that wasn't, like, really perfect right there. But I had disabled lens flare trying to adjust settings to make this run faster. And I had no idea that the lens flare was so helpful when picking up that wrench. Because without it, you don't really see the flashlight. J.J. Abrams to the rescue. Oh shit. They aren't widely known. I don't know, like they do Monster Hunter. Right? Like that's open world. Although I really don't like Monster Hunter that much. I haven't played Monster Hunter World, but I played some of the other entries and I was just kind of like, eh. Didn't really interest me that much. But I don't want quest line mechanics for Resident Evil. Like, it's gotta feel like a town, right? Or a city or whatever. Fully fleshed out, fully imagined, alive. Like, could you imagine if they did like an open world Resident Evil 2? The city's going to hell. You can go anywhere in the city and see all the various things going down for it. Like, you know, doing quests could be fine for Resident Evil 9 if they don't feel like quests. Right? Like, they gotta feel natural and organic to the game. Like, oh, this doesn't feel like a quest. This just feels like a continuation of the main story. That would be cool. Man, my mustache is killing me today. It's killing me. It's tickling my nose. Dead Rising? I would like another good Dead Rising. First two Dead Risings were so much fun, and then it just kind of felt like they fell off after that. Like, what was that? Was it Dead Rising 4 that came out? It was either 3 or 4 that came out around the time the Xbox One came out. And I remember getting it. Like, one of the only, I think, 2 games I actually bought for that system. And what a waste. No, excuse me, 3 games. Because I bought Dead Rising. I bought, Titanfall. And then, Red Dead Redemption 2. That is it. 3 games for that entire system. That doesn't feel right. I think I bought Skyrim too. I'm pretty actually, I know I bought Skyrim for it. Because I bought it to test out the stupid Kinect that came with the Xbox One. And they're like, look, you can interact with Skyrim like never before. And you can do the dragon calls. And it'll actually perform the action. And I was like, that sounds really cool. And I buy the game, and I remember setting it up with the Kinect and all that. And it's like, look, you can do like Ra by saying Ra, or maybe it was Ro or something. And the first time I did that in that game, yelling what I think was Ro out to the TV in my house, felt so fucking stupid. I was like, this is stupid. I'm never gonna do this, like, ever again. And I never played it. I stopped playing it. Like, that was kind of the bummer with the Kinect. Oh, dude, come on. I was off by an inch. That was a bummer with the Kinect. Like, nobody knew how to utilize it. The Kinect had so much potential. None of the devs knew what the hell to do with the Kinect. And then they killed it off. Microsoft shot themselves in the foot. They're like, oh, people aren't buying our Xbox Ones because they're too expensive because we included this Kinect. Let's come out with a version that doesn't have the Kinect. It's like, oh great, you know, the minute they did that, the minute they released a Kinect, or an Xbox without the Kinect included, devs were like, oh, there's no reason for us to make games that utilize the Kinect. So we can't guarantee the player base is even buying that version. And then it was dead, and that was it. You are the controller. I mean, it was a really cool idea. Like, I think the big problem I had with the Kinect and anything I ever tried to use it was just the latency. Like, I understand it was doing some pretty heavy processing, but there was just an absurd amount of latency between what you would do and what would actually happen in the game. It was like, it was kind of like to the level of remote play. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, that was not good. It's like, you know, all these remote play services, when you try to do like first-person shooters or something and you can't because there's just so much latency. It had that same kind of a feel with the Kinect. That sounds cool.
You are wearing a very well-tailored person suit.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Ooh! Hey, thank you so much for the 36 months. Oh shit. It's the second time I've done that now. The 3 years! 3 years. Thank you so much, Magnus. I appreciate that a lot. Hope you're having a good day today. It locked up on me. That's why he wasn't going down super quick. Game froze. I had to do the walk run to unfreeze it. Oh man. This run's a little dirty. Little dirty. It's okay. Arsonist position 5, and then the password is open for the briefcase. Alien. Alien Romulation. I'm excited for it. I just hope it's decent. I don't even expect it to be amazing or anything. Or really, really good. I just want another like, bastardized Alien. Like, no more of these Ridley Scott Alien Covenant disasters, please. Please. Out of my way. Monsters. James. No! My worst fear in that section happened. We missed the wire cutter and we went down the ladder. I don't know, I'll be honest, I wasn't really feeling that Beetlejuice trailer. The teaser trailer. The juice is loose. The juice. The juice will not be loose. Alright, here we go. Blue, welcome on in. How you doing today? And Kev, welcome on in. How you doing today? No, we already pulled it. And don't need to keep pulling it. Grab the key. Use it! Well, you're looking right at it, dude. Oaf. James the Oaf Sunderland. Thank you. This is just a D-Rust run, so I'm just trying to get the feeling of some of the movements before we get into a real run. All the runs. He's the wonkiest. I'm glad I sorted out that stupid microphone issue at the start of stream. So irritating. But it's all fixed. James. Alright. Let's see if we can get him to do it correctly. So 1, 2, and then row. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, that was pretty close. That was pretty good. I think we should get a decent boat time. The juice. We're almost there. Gently down the Twitch stream. Piano. Here we go. Hey, that was great. That was actually really, really good. And it was really good because I went running. A lot of the time I'll walk that just because it's so easy to pop out the other side. We would have made up some time there had this been an actual run without those tech issues. Oops. Silent Hill can opener. It doesn't always open up your cans. That's the horror. Silent Evil, welcome on in. Don't swing your arm legs at me. Oh shit. Freshly canned light bulbs. we go. All right. Getting some good movement here. Well, I don't know if we're lined up enough. Oh, we are. Good. Could have been a little bit better on that exit. Don't shoot. Alright, it's open. Open. Oh. Oh, James, camera, stop it. Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Now, if you guys haven't heard it, this is going to be the most crazy sounding dog ending you have ever heard. He wanted to look out that window pretty bad, I guess. What a weird place to stop. Just dead silence. And it's over. The dog ending is over. All right. I mean, it's doing another pause there. Yeah. At 3852, not great, but it was just a D-rust, so that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and not save this. It's like, do you want to update your times with these shittier times? No. Okay. Alright. Let me make sure I'm nice and comfortable here for the next run. Scoot my chair in a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. Run number 2. Konami. Hey! Oh, it did start. I think my timer started. It did.
You are wearing a very well-tailored
Hey,
person
Radmus!
suit.
Coming on in with the 14 months.
Nice fucking model. Honk honk.
I'm so confused. It's an amazing game. It is an amazing game. You would have been upset at that ending, but it's the dog ending. Oh, the Beetlejuice. Oh, okay. That's right. We were talking about that earlier. They should have said that. You know what other trailer I watched recently that made me really disappointed? Was the new Ghostbusters trailer. Like, why are they trying to make it so cutesy? And why does, like, every movie these days, not every movie, but a lot of movies, like action, definitely comedy movies, they gotta have like 1 million of those like Grogu-esque characters to where it's like, oh, we gotta have a billion little cute things that we can market or get people to watch and all this. It's like, Ghostbusters was never that. Like, the closest thing you could say to anything being like the comic relief person character thing was Slimer. And Slimer was great. But now you watch, like, the Ghostbusters, so they got, like, little tiny Stay Puffed Marshmallow Men and all sorts of, like, little shit all over the place. I don't know. Feels like every movie is trying too hard. Like, a movie can't just be a good movie. It's gotta try really hard to be a good movie. I think that's where they keep messing up now. The Crow. Yeah, there's a new Crow movie coming out at some point. Didn't they make like 4 or 5 Crow movies? Like spin-offs of that first movie? Because there was obviously the original Crow, and then there was Crow City of Angels, but I don't even remember that one, like if it was any good or not. I think I saw it kind of in passing on TV years and years ago. And I think they made more. And some video games, wow. Now, the new Crow is supposed to be a reboot, right? Like, it's not a sequel. They're rebooting the story, right? I think that's what it is anyway. Alright, get the key. The Crow, A Murder of Crows. Crow 29. You know, when the hell is that Blade movie gonna come out? I'm not even excited for it. Because, like, the pictures I've seen for it didn't necessarily look super great, but I'm mildly interested in it just because I liked the, Wesley Snipes Blade movies. Plus 2? Get out of here. And think how many more Blade movies we could have gotten if Wesley Snipes didn't, like, try to do tax evasion. Like, they could have just kept making those forever. Instead, like, he left the country, I think, for a while. Went in hiding. Supposedly the new Blade movie is a mess. Morbius too. I heard that movie was horrible. Samurai Woman. Trying to catch up on chat here. Am I missing anybody else? I think I've said hi to everybody else. Shit. It's Morbin time. Well, it suits him, I guess, right? Like, he had to play a new shitty Joker in the DC universe, and then he came over to Marvel and played a movie that got massively shit-talked. Maybe he should just stop doing superhero stuff. Alright, what's the clock gonna be? Horrible. Is either 205, 305? I think it was 305. We're gonna keep going though. I really don't want to reset. Please the fans and the actor playing Blade. Oop. Well, I already don't expect anything good from it, so... It'll be one of the rare superhero movies I'll probably watch when it does eventually come out, though, just because, I don't know. Original Blade was cool. Maybe this one will end up being okay, too. I feel like they need to give all these superhero movies a rest, and I think by and large they probably have. Because it felt like every, 5 minutes they were shoving a new one down our throats. When they were trying to do the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe to build up to you know, all the stories into like whatever that finale movie was called. But now they've like dialed back a bunch. I heard that movie was bad. Madam Web. It's getting pretty shitty reviews too. The juice is loose. All right. Just decided to throw up on the other enemy. Some of the pacing in this is good, but man, that clock was gross. Yeah, the original X-Men was good. I mean, the first movie was good. I think I like the second movie too. How many X-Men movies did they make? I want to say 3. Heard really good things about Logan being like the best superhero movie ever or something. Alright, here we go. Let's do the coins, the mess of coins. The Young X-Men? Like X-Men prequel? Oh, you know, I do remember seeing the trailers for that with, what's that guy's name? Who played, Professor X? That dude's been in a lot of shit. Why is the camera fucking with me? Fuck! Oh, that hurt my soul. Alright, what did I say it was 3:05? Can't find my mouse. There it is. My cursor. Okay. They're from the Alien. What Alien movie? Alien movie? You mean a movie about aliens or like a xenomorph movie? Michael Fassbender. Oh, no, he actually wasn't the person I was talking about. He played, I don't know who he played, but he didn't play Professor X. It was whatever that guy's name. He was also in, that other movie I didn't see. All these movies, I know them by trailers. Split? And then I also think he had to be in that follow-up movie, Glass. Which I guess I really do want to see both of those, because I liked what, M. Night did with Unbreakable. I thought Unbreakable was pretty great. That was a badass movie. God, Alien Covenant was so bad. Michael Fassbender's character, I can't remember his name in Prometheus. It was fine. It was like creepy android status, and he did that fine. But then, like, they took it way in weird directions in Covenant. Especially with that whole flute scene. What was that about?
Did you find the lady you're looking for?
Oh yeah, David, that was it. Covenant. Everything about that movie was bad. I forgot where I was for a second. I got distracted focusing so much on chat. I thought I was in the hospital already. Oh man, that's funny. And then the music brought me to where I was. Ash, Bishop, David, Walter. Go in! Why'd he turn around when I hit the button? He's like, no. I don't want to go in. No. And that scene with Ash in the original tries to shove that magazine. Like, fuck, that would hurt. Alright, we're nearing the combinations. Oops. Yeah, that like, what the hell? I heard about that. Gladiator 2. Literally a sequel to Gladiator. Like, I thought that was a joke. And then I saw it was real. Like, why? Why does that movie need a sequel? Like, at all? I don't understand. Shit. Oh my god, why? Seven four seven one 1647 7471 1647 7471 1647 647 7471 1647 7471 1647 16477471164771164711647. Oops. 7471. Yes, good. Yeah, like everybody in Gladiator died. Like Gladiator 2, the next Gladiator. It sounds like a cheesy sequel. But Ridley Scott's doing it. He just wants to go back to like all of his highly rated movies and make sequels. That's all he wants to do anymore. I don't have any new ideas. I'm just gonna make movies from my old ideas. Yeah, Hollywood just has been milking old ideas. Especially with that whole, like, fan-fueled movie sequel plague that had been going on. We talked about that earlier with, like, Bill and Ted and the Matrix movie and all of that. Man. Remake Don't Tell Mom the Babysitters. Yeah, why not? Remake everything. Remake movies that absolutely shouldn't have a sequel. Requiem for a Dream, too. What are other movies that should never have sequels? But we'll probably see them. Fuck, I overshot it. Like, can you believe they're remaking Roadhouse? Or they already did remake it. Apparently it's on Amazon if you guys wanted to see it. Has anybody seen it? Because I gotta be honest, like the trailer I saw for the new Roadhouse looks fucking awful. Like, I liked the original Roadhouse. That was a good movie. And this new Roadhouse looks like Abomination from the trailer. You watched some of it last night, it's eh. Yeah, the new one has Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Which, I mean, he's a good actor. I've seen him in a bunch of shit I like. Ah, I hit the wall. Did they mess with the story? Yeah, isn't he like an MMA fighter in the new one? Like, is there even a bar, or is it just an MMA fighting place? Like, what is it? How disgusted will I be? There's a bar called the Road. Okay, so like the original. Wait, is that? I don't know. Is he the bouncer for it, like in the original? Or is that even a plot point? House. Roadhouse. That too. How bad is it on a scale between 1 and Scream 5? How bad is the new Roadhouse? You know about Roadhouse? It's from Peter Griffin. Have you guys seen Scream 5? If you haven't, don't. It's fucking horrible. I actually went into Scream 5 hoping I was gonna like it. Because I liked 1. 2 is okay. Okay. I liked 3. 4 was better than 2, but not super great either. But it was okay. You know, it was watchable. And I was like, oh, maybe the new one, maybe Scream 5 will be good. And then we watched it, and I was like, this is horrible. God, it was so awful. I know they've made a Scream 6. I haven't seen 6, mainly because I was so disgusted with 5 that I just don't know if I care. And I know they're making a Scream 7. There was a 6, yeah. I haven't seen it. I heard it's better than 5, but that's not saying much, right? Saying Scream 6 was better than Scream 5 is like saying Silent Hill HD Collection is better on Xbox than it was on PlayStation. It doesn't mean too much. I heard she is coming back for 7, but like with what they did with her and Courtney Cox's character in 5, they made them a meme of their character. Of their own characters. It was stupid. Like, they had that whole thing going on. As soon as they came and you started seeing, you know, Sydney and Gale Weathers, it was like, oh, I guess we gotta do this again. Do you want to stab the bad guy? Oh no, you can stab the bad guy. Here we go again. It's like, oh, I can't believe, like, this is just so bad. It was so shitty. I couldn't believe how bad it was written. And then when it wasn't just like so cringeworthy bad, it was so boring. I was so bored. And Wes Craven would have been disgusted with Scream 5. Someone dug up Wes Craven right now, there would be signs he's rolled over hundreds of times in his coffin from that movie. Yeah, and then they fucking killed Dewey. Like, what the shit? How are you gonna kill off Dewey? You know, they might bring him back. They never actually showed him dead. They didn't. If you rewatch Scream 5, actually don't rewatch it. I'll just tell you, it's really bad. they don't actually ever show him dead. They lead you to believe he's dead. They show you with him supposedly dying, but never actually dead. They could, if they wanted to, 100% bring him back and be like, he didn't actually die. He was barely alive. They stabilized him. They put him in a body bag to make everybody think he was dead, and then he's just been chilling in witness protection. Like they could absolutely do that if they want. Like so many movies have done shit like that in the past, and Scream is not above any of those. They could do that. And I think everybody would be okay with it, because they never should have killed him off in the first place. The voice of Ghostface. I don't even know who voices Ghostface. It's obviously been the same guy. For years. These are really long stairs. Arsonist 1 and also open, just like the last time. Nice. James, turn! Fuck. You saw that. He wouldn't turn. He's probably on Cameo, I'd imagine. Hey, that was a pretty good tablet pickup right there. I was happy with that. Smooth as butter. He's coming back. No! Go away. Man, he almost locked us in there. Run! Pick it up! No, I haven't played any of the Clock Tower games. I know they're doing that remake. I'll probably check out the remake when it comes out. I've seen a bunch of speedruns of the Clock Tower games. I want to say there's a waifu who runs 3, if I'm not mistaken. Seen him run that like 100 times. He asked for a churro, did you hear that? He's up in that cell, all alone, craving churros. Yeah, that Alone in the Dark game is apparently bad. What the James, dick. Which, you know what that means? It's waiting for a Steam sale. It's the second time it did that. All right, we're going down. Das Poopen. Welcome on in. In-game loves that shit. In-game Asylum? Just catching up on chat. You mean 6 is a higher number than 5. This is true. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw 6 on at some point if I'm just like, I have nothing else to watch right now. Literally nothing. I guess I can watch Scream 6. I guess. Could wait till Scream 7 comes out and then watch them both back to back. Be like ripping off a Band-Aid. I don't know. Sequels. You know, I think I've talked about this before, although maybe just lightly because I was trying not to spoil it. But the movie's been out a while, so fuck it, I guess. I fucking hated that Evil Dead movie. Not the 2016 first one. I love that one. I hated the last Evil Dead Rise. It was awful. It was really, really bad. I don't know why they made it so bad. And I feel like they made it so bad partially because they cast a bunch of kids in that movie. So even though it was like rated R, it still felt massively toned down from the last Evil Dead movie. It just wasn't good. The dialogue was bad. All the kills were lame. Shit, I didn't mean to use that. Okay, it worked. Thank God. Like, they lined it up with a possible good scenario of, like, an apartment complex, you know, filled with people. So you're thinking, like, oh, there's going to be a lot of Deadites around here. This is going to be really good. And instead of, like, using all these people in any sort of meaningful kills, they all get killed out in a hallway. And the only thing you see is someone looking through a peephole. And that's it. So you don't even see most of the kills, and then the kills you do see look all shitty. Such a bummer. Movie was bad. I thought he did... I don't know if he did, that Evil Dead or not. I know, I'm pretty sure he did the 2016 Evil Dead, which was the good one. But I don't know if he also did that one. Someone look that up. Did he do both of the new Evil Deads or just like the 2016 Evil Dead? He did the one I like, not the most recent one. Okay, good. Hope is restored for the Alien movie. Dynamite, welcome on in. Evil Dead Rise have Sam Raimi car? Wait, what? Oh, that car. No. I mean, maybe. I don't remember. It could have been in the parking garage. It just was not a good movie. Yoshio, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, he got over there quick, way quicker than anything I've seen in a while. We even overshot it a bit. You know, we've talked a lot about movies and the bad movies of recent. What about bad TV? I don't know if anybody in here watches it, but if anybody does, what the hell did they do to Law and Order Special Victims Unit? God, that show used to be so good. Used to be like top 10 shows. And now it's just this horrible parody of itself. Like, I know that show's gone on for a really long time. Like, I think it was like 25 years of that show. They need to just cancel it. It's not good anymore. I keep watching it for, I don't know, maybe because I'm just watched it for 25 years, I feel invested, but every episode is just crap. You're feeling better than ever. Nice. Just fired off around at the piano, why not? It was possessed. Oh shit. Damn, okay, I gotta do a walk. I'm trying to do the run. Well, I gotta get good at that, right? Fuck. The run, it saves time. And we have time to spare since this run is definitely not. I don't want to keep retrying. We'll just go. Shop Mart. Shop S-Mart. You got it? Oh, man. I don't know if you can necessarily call Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness a trilogy, though, because... like, wasn't Evil Dead 2 just a reimagining of Evil Dead? Alright, we're getting there. Fish key. Yep, Ash versus the Evil Dead. I still need to watch that. I've seen like the first 2 episodes. I need to watch the rest of it. It seemed alright. I was a little disappointed that the episodes were only 30 minutes apiece. after the first episode. I've been really spoiled by hour-long TV episodes. What? Oh, you robbed me, James. You want to pick up the key? I think there's a key here. Saw X. Yeah, I saw that too. Feel like should start a group to talk about it, considering how bad it was. Some trauma there. Couldn't get it to trigger. Alright, here we go. See what new remixes we'll get from the dog ending this time. Saw X was horrible. Hey, my timer's still going. Oops. I haven't seen Spiral. I saw the other ones though. I heard Spiral was not good. Wow, that was a hard glitch. It's glitching pretty hard this time. The dog ending. All right. So let's see. Yeah. The run. With all the little glitches here. They haven't been the smoothest of runs today, but still got some decent runs in here and there in terms of the segments of the runs. Maybe not the sum, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to do a Saw movie either. I mean, he's an okay actor. Saw seems like a definite departure from anything else I've ever seen him in. I know he's in Fargo. I keep hearing Fargo is pretty good. That's something I need to watch. Yeah. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse. There it is. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's exit out of this. No, I don't want to save the clear data. Stop trying to save it. Exit out of that. So quiet. So quiet. Hold on. Get the music queued back up here. There we go. All right, so let's do a raid. I want to thank everybody a lot today for anybody who came by and stuck with during those horrible technical issues at the start of stream. That was a little ridiculous, and it was all because of a crunched microphone cord. So I'm definitely going to get this thing replaced with a much higher quality cord, because there was barely any pressure on this thing, and it was producing super loud static. So I don't know, but we can't have that happen again. If you guys want to get updates on stream and check out the next stream, please follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. I do post go live notifications on both, and you can hang out with everybody in the Discord between streams, along with a lot of other random posts between times you'll see me here on Twitch. But definitely check that out. As far as next weekend goes, I will not be live next weekend. So this is just FYI, I will be back the following weekend, but I won't be here next weekend. So I just want to make sure you all were aware well in advance. And I'll do another tweet when it gets closer, post on Discord as well. Just to remind everybody that I will not be here next weekend. But let's go do a raid. We're going to go raid Hazeblade. Great streamer, nice guy, absolutely deserves one of your follows. When we get over there, you click that follow button, check him out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Do it, do the things. But that's going to do it for today. I hope everybody has a really great rest of your day. Take it easy, and I will catch you all next time. Night, everyone.